So, you're new to Wichita, and let's be real, you're probably totally unsure where to even start with setting up your water service, right? Moving is stressful enough without plumbing panic. But hey, don't worry. In just a few minutes, we're going to get you exactly what you need to know to get that water running smoothly in your new home.
Welcome to this explainer. I am absolutely thrilled to have you here. Our entire goal today is to give you the ultimate, completely stress-free guide to starting your water service in Wichita, Kansas. We're going to break down the whole shebang, the paperwork, the actual costs, the assistance programs out there, and the resources you'll need to get everything sorted out fast.
Here's our quick roadmap for today. We'll start with a welcome to Wichita Water, jump into the application process, look at costs and payment options, check out financial assistance programs, go over support and smart usage, and finally wrap up with a conclusion and some resources.
Okay, let's dive right into Section 1, Welcome to Wichita Water.
First off, let's look at some numbers because they're pretty impressive. The Wichita Public Works and Utilities Department gets its water mostly from the Cheney Reservoir and the Equisbeds Aquifer, and the city's water plant is an absolute powerhouse. It's got a maximum capacity of a staggering 160 million gallons every single day. That comfortably blows past the city's average daily use of about 54.6 million gallons. Oh, and get this, they have this innovative aquifer storage and recovery program that literally extends the city's water reserves all the way out to the year 2050. How cool is that? All right, moving right along to Section 2, the application process.
Actually applying for your service is wonderfully straightforward. Your main, and definitely the most convenient, pathway is digital. You literally just pop over to link.wichita.gov and fill out their online customer request form. But, if you don't have internet access, or if you're like me and sometimes just prefer face-to-face help or paying with cash, you can swing by the Customer Service Center. That's on the first floor of City Hall at 455 North Main. Once you put in that application, boom, it generally takes just 2 business days for your water service to kick on.
Let's get into the stuff everybody wants to know about. Section 3, costs and payment options. First up is this magic number right here, $53. This is a flat, non-refundable account origination fee. But wait, you absolutely do not have to worry about paying this out of pocket right this second. It just gets billed directly to your very first statement once your account is active.
Now, the crucial point is this next figure, $70. This one is your standard residential security deposit. Think of it as basically financial collateral for the city. But here's the good news, and why you really shouldn't stress about it. If you make consecutive, on-time payments for your first year, the city credits that $70 right back to your active account. Pretty great, right?
Beyond those initial setup fees, your actual monthly bill is made up of water and sewer charges. And here's an interesting detail. Volume rates actually change depending on exactly where you live. If your house is inside the city limits, your sewer volume charge is $3.86 per 1,000 gallons. But if you're outside the city limits, that rate jumps up to $6.18. That is a pretty significant difference for sure, so it's a really important thing to keep in mind for your monthly budget.
When it's time to actually pay that bill, Wichita gives you a ton of flexibility. You can pay online at link.wichita.gov, either by registering an account or just using their quick one-time quick pay portal. You can drop off cash in person at City Hall, or even just mail a check to their P.O. box if you want to kick it old school. And here's a real lifesaver. The city does accept partial payments. Just keep in mind you still need to have the full amount paid by the due date so you don't get hit with late fees, or worse, a shutoff order. Okay, let's talk about getting some help if things get tight. Section 4, Financial Assistance Programs.
The city basically has 2 main programs, and it's totally vital to know which one fits your specific situation. First, the Rate Relief Water Assistance Program. This gives you a direct $100 credit. To qualify for this one, the active residential account has to be in your name, not your landlord's, and you need to already be approved for the state's Low-Income Energy Assistance Program, or LIEAP for short. On the flip side, we have the H2O Care Fund. This one is designed for folks who have past due amounts over $150, or maybe those facing a sudden, unexpected emergency. And this one is administered locally by the Center of Hope.
And honestly, I just love this detail about the H2O Care Fund. It is entirely powered by community donations. It's literally Wichitans helping Wichitans. Residents who happen to have a little extra can just choose to round up their monthly bill to the nearest dollar, or they can throw in a flat donation, and every single cent of that goes directly toward helping a neighbor keep their water running during a crisis. It's just a fantastic program. Now, if those specific city programs don't quite fit what you need, don't panic. The community has an incredible safety net. We're talking local nonprofits like the Salvation Army, the United Way, which you can reach super easily just by dialing 211, and the city's Housing Stability Program. They all offer emergency utility and housing assistance. So remember, you always have options.
Moving on to keeping things running smoothly. Section 5. Support and smart usage.
All right, grab your phone because these are the essential contacts you're going to want to save. For general billing questions or support, you'll call customer care at 316-265-1300. But say it's 2 a.m. and there is a broken water main just flooding the street outside. For that, you need the 24-hour emergency line at 316-262-6000. And if it's nothing urgent, just shooting them an email is a great option too.
And this next point brilliantly illustrates just how thoughtfully the city handles unexpected municipal emergencies. During a recent cybersecurity incident that actually took down some city servers, Wichita didn't miss a beat. They immediately fired up an emergency protocol. They completely halted all water shutoffs, waived every single late fee, and suspended autopays. They essentially put the protection and peace of mind of you, the customer, first while they got things fixed. Finally, let's bring this right back to your wallet. I mean, why pay for water you aren't really using, right? The city runs this amazing program called Save Wichita Water. If you take advantage of their practical conservation tips and look into their rebate programs for water-saving devices, you can seriously slash your monthly consumption. The big takeaway here? Smart, efficient usage is absolutely the easiest way to dodge those unnecessary charges.
Which brings us to the home stretch. Section 6, Conclusion and Resources.
First things first, a quick but very necessary disclaimer. While we've thoroughly researched this explainer using official city documents, municipal rates and policies absolutely can and do change over time. You should always double-check the city's official portal at link.wichita.gov or just contact Wichita Water Services directly to get the absolute most current and personalized advice for your home.
And that brings us to our final thought for the day. You know how to apply, you understand the fees, you know exactly where to find financial help, and you've got those emergency numbers saved in your phone. So, now that your water is running smoothly and that huge weight is off your shoulders, how will you dive in and engage with your new community's resources? Welcome to Wichita. Get out there and explore, and hey, thank you so much for learning with us today.